welcome back to Lesson 5 for Clarinet with the MJO-MEF music education videos. I'm Brendan. So just to review a couple things, we're just gonna put our clarinets together again. So make sure your case is on a flat surface. Open it up, pulling the reed out, first thing that you do. Make sure you're holding by the thick part and put the thin part in your mouth, start to salivate to get it nice and soaked. And we're just gonna put together the top half of the instrument still, like we did in the past videos. So starting with the top half, which has the cells on it, we're just gonna skip the bottom half and the bell for now. Putting the barrel on top like that, then putting the mouthpiece like this. Remember, the flat part of the mouthpiece lines up with the back side of the clarinet that just has one button on it. Now the reed, which should be good and soaked by now, you're gonna slide it on the mouthpiece and line it up just a hairline underneath the top edge of it. So you should just see a hairline of black, and then you're gonna tighten the screws, and there we go, we're good to go. In the last video, we reviewed the notes E, D, and C. And just to review those again, the thumb holds the button the entire time. Make sure that you're covering the hole all the way. And E is your pointer finger hole. By the way, this is all the left hand doing it. Make sure you're not using your right hand. Some people make this mistake and it's a bad habit to fall into. Always have your left hand on the buttons of the clarinet. For now, your right hand is just going to be holding the safe part up by the barrel. So E, pointer finger with thumb. D is middle finger added to that. And then C is ring finger, pressing the bottom hole, which has no metal on it. Just to review about making a sound on the clarinet, remember, bottom lip over bottom teeth, top teeth on the mouthpiece, and then pressure equally applied around the entire lip, around the mouthpiece, like a drawstring bag. And you're gonna think the vowel shapes E and OO. E so that it helps you clamp down vertically from the top and bottom part of your lip, and OO so that you're pinching in the corners of your mouth too, so you get side to side pressure as well. Don't want too much, otherwise it's gonna squeak. So you want just enough. So let's play the note E together, which is one finger and thumb. Okay, let's play the note D together now. Nice deep breath from the tummy, relaxed shoulders. One last time now with the note C, and I'll count us off. So I'm going to count to 4, and then we'll go. Why am I going to count to 4? You'll see why soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you just had trouble playing along with me, if your clarinet was not making good sounds, or if you were having trouble keeping up with me or staying in the same pace as me, that's okay. It takes a long time to really develop a clarinet sound and to get good at it. But that's why we warm up in the beginning of each practice session, playing nice long notes. So, don't worry if we're still struggling with it. We're just going to keep moving and learning the next lesson for today. So, today we are going to talk about beats in music and how we draw different musical symbols. So a beat in music is a steady pulse, like a heartbeat or the seconds on a clock. Both of those things are ticking or bumping at a regular speed. We want it to be a steady beat. It could be slower or it could be faster than the clock or your heart. But the point is that you just pick a speed and you stick to it. Each note is held for a specific number of beats, and that is represented by a symbol that we will show you now. So this first symbol looks like this. It's just a plain old circle, and it's called a whole note. Like a hole? Like a hole in the wall? No. A whole note, as in like you're gonna eat the whole note. A whole note is worth 4 beats. Or it could be 4 seconds, if that's how long you want to hold it. But 4 beats. So let's play a whole note together on the note E. It's going to be 4 counts. So 1, 2, ready, go. The important thing to remember is that it has to be steady counts. So you can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got to be picking speed and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Or slower, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or faster, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of those speeds are fine. The point is that you just stick to one. And it can be hard at first for most people to really stick to a steady beat, but that's what practice is for. So no worries if we're still making mistakes, it's part of the process. So the first note is a whole note. Now the opposite of a whole note is a whole rest. Looks like a weird black rectangle, right? The way I like to think about a whole rest is it's like an old gentleman with a top hat. And when he tips his top hat to somebody walking by, he turns it upside down like this. And when the hat is tipped all the way upside down, that's the whole tip. So a whole rest also gets 4 counts, just like a whole note, except it's 4 counts of silence. Now, the name rest is a little bit misleading because it doesn't mean like, we're gonna take a rest. No, it means you're just pausing. So don't just totally check out if you see a rest. You have to be ready to play because you have to be timing the next note exactly right. So we're gonna do a little exercise where we play a whole note and then a whole rest immediately after, and then another whole note immediately after the whole rest. And we're gonna do it all on the note E one more time. And remember how I said we count to 4 when we start things off? Here's why. We need to all start together. And the best way we do that, just like when we're starting a race, when somebody says 3, 2, 1, go, and they run off. In music, we count to 4 because a lot of notes are broken up into 4 in the same way like a whole note gets 4 counts. I'm gonna give us a 4 count and we're gonna start doing a whole note on E, then a whole rest for 4 counts, and then another whole note on E. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Make sense? Okay, moving on. The next symbol we're gonna learn is a half note. It looks like a whole note, except now it's got a little stem going up from the note. And a half note is exactly half the length of a whole note. So it gets only 2 counts. We're gonna play a half note on the note D. Remember, the note D is pointer finger, middle finger, and thumb, pushing those holes closed all the way. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. That's it, just 2 counts. Now the opposite of a half note is a half rest, which looks almost like a whole rest, except it's reversed, upside down. I like to think about it going back to the gentleman with the hat. The half rest is when the gentleman has just grabbed his hat to tip somebody, but he has not tipped him all the way. He's only gone halfway. He's grabbed his hat. So the hat is right side up, and then when he tips it all the way and turns it upside down, it becomes the whole tip, so it's a whole rest. But remember, the half rest is only 2 counts. So we're going to do this exercise now. We're on the note D. We're going to play a half note, and then pause for just 2 beats for the half rest, and then we're going to play another half note on the note D. So ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Half rest. That's it. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. D. 1, 2. D. And that's it. So, the last group of symbols we're going to learn today is the quarter note and quarter rest. That's right, you heard that right, quarter, like a quarter, 25 cents. In the same way that there are 4 quarters in a dollar, there are 4 quarter notes in the space of 1 whole note or 1 whole rest, because the quarter note gets just 1 count and the quarter rest is a rest for 1 count. We're going to play now on the note C. Remember, 1, 2, 3, and thumb. And we're going to play a quarter note and then a quarter rest, which is just 1 count of pause. So we don't even want to take the clarinet off our mouth. We just kind of want to play it and then pause and then play another note, because the pause only lasts 1 beat, so it'll be over before you know it. So we're going to play one quarter note on C, a quarter rest, another quarter note on C, another quarter rest, and then just for good measure, one last quarter note on C. So quarter note, rest, quarter note, rest, quarter note. So let's do it together now on my count. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest. Remember, yeah, the rest is very short, so I shouldn't have even taken the clarinet out of my mouth there. We're going to do it one more time. I'm practicing just like you guys are. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. To review, we went over the whole note, which is holding for 4 counts. And it doesn't always have to be on note E, it could be on any note. In the upcoming videos, we're going to show you how you show different letters using the notes. Now, the other symbol we went over is the whole rest, which is resting for 4 counts. The half note for 2 counts. And then the half rest, which is 2 counts of rest. And then the quarter note for 1 count. And then the quarter rest, which is 1 count of rest. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.